Hello, and welcome to today's deep dive into one of the most profound questions ever asked. What is the meaning of life? This is a question that has intrigued philosophers, scientists, theologians, and thinkers from all cultures and times, spanning across generations and intellectual traditions. It's a question that challenges our understanding of existence itself, prompting us to reflect on the purpose of our individual lives and the greater purpose of humanity. In this video, we'll explore various perspectives, ranging from philosophical and scientific views to personal interpretations. These ideas have shaped human thought for millennia and continue to influence the way we perceive our existence. So, whether you're seeking answers or simply curious about how others have approached this timeless question, we're diving into some fascinating theories and insights. So, let's get started. The question itself. The question, what is the meaning of life, is inherently complex, but it's important to first understand why we ask it. It's a question that deals with existence, purpose, and our role in the universe, touching on some of the deepest aspects of human experience. It's not just an intellectual inquiry, it's also a deeply emotional and personal one, as it speaks to our individual desires for fulfillment, understanding, and connection. The answer can vary drastically depending on who you ask, whether they are a philosopher, scientist, religious leader, or even just someone reflecting on their own life. This diversity of perspectives is what makes the question so fascinating and important. By exploring different viewpoints, we can begin to unravel the layers of meaning that shape our lives and the choices we make. Understanding this variety of responses is essential for anyone seeking to comprehend the question more deeply, as it highlights the subjective nature of meaning itself. Philosophical perspectives on life's meaning. Throughout history, philosophy has provided several answers to the meaning of life, each offering unique insights that challenge and provoke deeper thought. Some schools of thought suggest that the meaning of life is intrinsic to our existence, implying that purpose is embedded within the very fabric of being, and it is our responsibility to uncover it. This view holds that meaning is not something we invent, but rather something we discover through introspection, understanding, or aligning ourselves with a larger cosmic order. On the other hand, other philosophical traditions argue that meaning is something we create for ourselves based on our experiences, choices, and actions. According to this perspective, meaning is not predetermined but is fluid and evolving, shaped by our personal journey and individual perspective on life. This debate continues to be central in philosophical discourse as it reflects different approaches to understanding the human condition and our place in the world. Existentialism and the absurd. One of the key philosophies that addresses this question is existentialism, notably espoused by philosophers like Jean-Paul Sartre and Albert Camus, who were both instrumental in developing and popularizing this approach. Existentialism suggests that life, in its purest form, has no inherent meaning or predetermined purpose, and instead, it's up to each individual to create their own meaning through their choices, actions, and experiences. This idea places significant emphasis on personal freedom and responsibility, with the belief that we are the architects of our own lives. However, the concept of the absurd, the idea that life's lack of inherent meaning can be overwhelming, also plays a critical role in existentialist philosophy. This notion, especially developed by Camus, highlights the tension between our desire for meaning and the universe's indifference to our quest. The absurdity lies in the realization that, despite our best efforts, the world offers no ultimate answers or higher purpose. This confrontation with meaninglessness can lead to despair, but existentialists like Camus argue that it is precisely through embracing this absurdity that individuals can find freedom and create their own purpose, regardless of the universe's apparent apathy. Sartre's view, freedom and responsibility. Jean-Paul Sartre, one of the leading existentialists, famously said, "Existence precedes essence," a statement that encapsulates the core of his philosophy. This means that we are born without any preordained purpose, without a fixed essence that defines us. and it is only through our actions and choices that we give meaning to our lives. In other words, we are not born with a purpose to fulfill. Instead, we must create our own purpose through our experiences and decisions. Sartre argued that this understanding of existence frees us from the constraints of external definitions, whether societal, religious, or cultural, and empowers us to shape our identity and our destiny. However, this freedom, as liberating as it may sound, comes with a heavy burden of responsibility. Sartre believed that because we have the freedom to choose, we are also fully responsible for the consequences of our choices, not only for ourselves, but also for how we influence the world around us. This responsibility extends beyond our personal actions, as Sartre maintained that every individual's choices contribute to defining the nature of humanity itself. In his view, by acting in a certain way, we are implicitly endorsing that action as something all people could or should do, thus carrying the weight of shaping collective human existence. Camus and the myth of Sisyphus. Albert Camus, another major existentialist thinker, presented a more cynical and yet profoundly insightful view in his essay, The Myth of Sisyphus. In this essay, Camus grapples with the paradox of human existence, drawing on the ancient Greek myth of Sisyphus, a figure condemned by the gods to endlessly roll a boulder up a hill, only for it to roll back down each time he nears the top. For Camus, this futile and repetitive task serves as a powerful metaphor for the human condition. It symbolizes the endless struggle humans face in their search for meaning and purpose, particularly in a universe that offers no inherent answers. This absurdity, as Camus describes it, emerges from the clash between our natural desire for order and meaning and the indifferent, chaotic world around us. Yet Camus does not simply dwell on despair. He famously concludes that we must imagine Sisyphus happy. This suggestion carries a profound message. Despite the futility of his task, Sisyphus can still find personal meaning in his struggle. By embracing the absurdity of life, Camus argues, we can achieve a sense of freedom, creating meaning through our choices and actions, even if that meaning is temporary and finite. In essence, Camus encourages us to live with the awareness of life's absurdity, yet still find joy and purpose in the act of living itself, even if it ultimately leads nowhere. Religious interpretations of life's meaning. Shifting to religious perspectives, many faiths offer a clear and often comforting answer to the meaning of life, providing a sense of direction and purpose that can offer solace to adherents. In these traditions, life's meaning is often seen as part of a divine plan or purpose, which transcends individual experiences and connects each person to a greater cosmic order. Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Hinduism, and other world religions propose that life's purpose is to fulfill the will of a higher power, whether it's God, gods, or the universe itself. And these religions offer various paths to understanding how we can align ourselves with this higher will. While the specifics differ across religions, they all offer a sense of meaning that goes beyond the individual, connecting people to something greater than themselves, often in the form of spiritual fulfillment, enlightenment, or the promise of an afterlife. Christianity, divine purpose. In Christianity, life's meaning is often understood through the teachings of Jesus Christ, who is seen as the central figure in guiding humanity toward a fulfilling and purposeful life. According to Christian doctrine, humans are created by God with the inherent purpose of living according to His will, which involves not only adhering to moral and ethical principles, but also developing a personal relationship with God through prayer, faith, and devotion. This relationship with God is central to Christian teachings, as believers are encouraged to cultivate a life of love, humility, and obedience to His commandments. In addition to this, Christians are called to help spread love, compassion, and kindness to others, reflecting the teachings of Jesus, who emphasized loving one's neighbor and caring for the marginalized and vulnerable. Through acts of charity, service, and spreading the message of the gospel, believers contribute to building God's kingdom on earth. The promise of eternal life in heaven provides an ultimate goal to many believers, offering them hope and assurance that their struggles and sacrifices on earth are not in vain. In Christianity, This eternal life is seen as the reward for living in accordance with God's will, with the ultimate fulfillment of life's meaning lying in communion with God in the afterlife. Buddhism, the search for enlightenment. Buddhism offers a different approach to the question of life's meaning, suggesting that the purpose of life is the pursuit of enlightenment or awakening. Rather than focusing on the concept of a creator deity, as seen in many other religions, Buddhism teaches that life's inherent suffering, or dukkha, arises from attachments to things, people, and desires. The teachings of the Buddha emphasize that suffering is an inescapable part of life, but it can be overcome by understanding its true nature. According to Buddhist philosophy, the goal is to achieve nirvana, a state of ultimate peace, liberation, and freedom from the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth known as samsara. In order to reach this state, individuals must let go of desire, ignorance, and attachment, which are seen as the root causes of suffering. The path to nirvana is outlined through the Noble Eightfold Path, which provides practical guidelines for ethical living, mental discipline, and wisdom. This includes aspects like right action, right speech, and mindfulness, helping practitioners cultivate inner peace and understanding. Ultimately, Buddhists believe that by transcending ego and worldly attachments, individuals can reach a state of profound peace, free from suffering and liberated from the endless cycle of rebirth. Hinduism, Dharma, and Moksha. Hinduism's interpretation of life's meaning is deeply rooted in the concept of dharma, which refers to the ethical, moral, and spiritual duties that each individual must fulfill in life. Dharma is not a one-size-fits-all concept, but varies depending on one's age, caste, occupation, and stage of life. It is considered essential to living a righteous life and maintaining harmony in the world. In Hindu philosophy, fulfilling one's dharma is seen as a path to spiritual growth and enlightenment. Along with dharma, the pursuit of knowledge, jnana, and regular meditation, dhyana, are also key aspects of Hindu teachings. Through these practices, individuals aim to gain self-realization and a deeper understanding of the nature of reality, which ultimately leads them towards moksha. Moksha in Hinduism is the ultimate goal of life, representing liberation from the endless cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, known as samsara. It is a state of eternal bliss and union with the divine, where the soul is freed from the attachments and desires that bind it to the material world. Achieving moksha means that the individual soul, Atman, recognizes its true nature and unity with Brahman, the supreme universal soul, thereby transcending the limitations of worldly existence. Scientific perspectives, life through the lens of evolution. Moving away from religious and philosophical views, science approaches the question of life's meaning from an evolutionary standpoint, offering a perspective grounded in biology and natural processes. Charles Darwin's groundbreaking theory of evolution by natural selection suggests that the purpose of life, from a biological viewpoint, is to survive and reproduce, ensuring the continuation of species through the passing on of genetic material to the next generation. According to Darwin, organisms that are better adapted to their environments are more likely to survive, reproduce, and pass their advantageous traits to their offspring, contributing to the evolution of the species over time. This process, known as survival of the fittest, drives the natural progression of life, shaping the diversity of life forms on Earth. From this biological perspective, the meaning of life is seen in terms of the continuity and persistence of life itself, rather than any inherent purpose or grand design. The propagation of species is the key goal, and life's meaning can be interpreted as the ongoing drive to ensure the survival of one's genes, which is seen as the fundamental biological imperative. This view focuses on the dynamic, ever-changing processes of evolution, where adaptation, mutation, and selection continuously shape the living world, offering a view of life as a complex and interconnected web of organisms, all striving to persist through time. The search for knowledge and understanding. Another scientific perspective on life's meaning comes from the relentless pursuit of knowledge. Scientists and researchers throughout history have been driven by an insatiable curiosity to understand the universe, the origins of life, and humanity's place within it. This quest for knowledge spans countless disciplines, from biology and chemistry to physics and astronomy. It has led to remarkable discoveries, such as the decoding of the human genome and the exploration of distant galaxies. At its core, this search represents a fundamental human desire to answer the big questions. Where did we come from? How does the universe work? What is the nature of consciousness? From the complexities of DNA that govern life's processes to the vastness of the cosmos that stretches beyond our comprehension, each discovery brings us closer to understanding the intricacies of existence. In this sense, the pursuit of knowledge and understanding can be viewed as a deeply meaningful endeavor in and of itself. It provides a sense of purpose as it continually pushes the boundaries of what we know, revealing new layers of complexity and interconnectedness in the world around us. This drive to seek answers, to uncover the mysteries of the natural world, reflects a deep yearning to make sense of life and our role within the grand scheme of the universe. The humanistic approach, creating our own meaning. On a more personal level, the humanistic approach to the meaning of life suggests that meaning is something we create for ourselves, rather than something that is inherent or preordained. This perspective is rooted in the belief that individuals have the power to shape their own purpose through their choices, actions, and experiences. Psychologist Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and the founder of logotherapy, proposed that life's meaning is found not through external sources, but through personal experiences, relationships, and the pursuit of goals that bring fulfillment. Frankl's groundbreaking work, shaped by his own experiences in concentration camps, argued that even in the most dire circumstances, individuals can find a sense of purpose. According to Frankl, the key to enduring hardship lies in the ability to find meaning in suffering and in striving for goals that align with one's core values and beliefs. He introduced the concept of logotherapy, which emphasizes the importance of identifying a deeper sense of purpose regardless of the circumstances in which one finds themselves. For Frankl, the search for meaning is a fundamental part of being human, and it is through this search that individuals can lead more fulfilling and meaningful lives. The humanistic approach also emphasizes the importance of personal freedom and self-actualization, where individuals are encouraged to embrace their unique potential and create their own sense of meaning through self-discovery and growth. Meaning in relationships and connection. For many, life's meaning is found in connection with others. Relationships, friendships, love, and community provide a profound sense of purpose and fulfillment, making these connections some of the most meaningful aspects of human existence. The idea that we are social creatures with an inherent need to connect and belong to others may be the basis for much of the meaning we find in our lives. Humans are not isolated beings. We thrive on interaction and mutual support, and the bonds we form with others often shape the direction of our lives. Whether through family, friendships, romantic partnerships, or even connections with larger communities, these relationships help define who we are and what we stand for. Love in its various forms is often seen as one of the most powerful forces in life, offering a sense of belonging, acceptance, and shared purpose. Many individuals find meaning in their role as a parent, partner, or friend, where the connections they nurture provide a sense of value and significance. Additionally, the support and comfort we receive from our communities, whether through shared activities, social causes, or common experiences, can give us a collective sense of purpose that transcends individual existence. Ultimately, it is these social bonds and the emotional connection we share with others that often bring the most profound sense of meaning to our lives. Personal development and growth. Some find meaning in personal development, the constant strive to become a better version of oneself. This ongoing journey of growth and improvement becomes an essential part of their sense of purpose. Whether through learning, self-reflection, or pursuing new skills, the process of self-improvement can create a deep sense of meaning and fulfillment in life. For many, it is not just about achieving external success, but about evolving on a personal level, learning from past experiences, and overcoming challenges. This desire to grow and develop into a more capable, resilient, and compassionate person aligns with philosophies that emphasize the importance of becoming the person we are capable of being. The journey of self-improvement is often seen as a way to align one's actions with their values, goals, and deeper sense of self. It involves setting intentions, cultivating positive habits, and embracing failure as an opportunity for learning. Through personal development, individuals seek to unlock their potential, discover new strengths, and ultimately live a life that feels more authentic and meaningful. In many ways, the pursuit of personal growth is an ongoing process of becoming rather than simply being, allowing people to continuously reimagine what it means to live a purposeful life. The role of art and creativity. Creativity and artistic expression are another source of meaning for many individuals, offering a unique way to engage with the world and with themselves. Art, music, literature, and other forms of creative expression allow people to connect with their emotions, communicate complex ideas, and share experiences with the world. These forms of creativity provide an outlet for personal expression, enabling individuals to explore and convey thoughts and feelings that might otherwise remain unspoken. Through creativity, people often find a sense of purpose, whether it's to inspire others, reflect on their own experiences, or simply engage in the process of creation itself. For many, art becomes a way to process emotions, make sense of the world around them, or even find solace during difficult times. The act of creating something new, be it a painting, a song, or a piece of writing, can offer a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment. Additionally, artists and creators often seek to inspire others, touching people's lives through their work and creating connections that transcend language and culture. Whether it's the visual arts, performing arts, or literary arts, creative endeavors allow individuals to explore their own inner world, grapple with existential questions, and leave a lasting impact on the world around them. The absence of universal meaning. It's also important to acknowledge that there may be no universal or one-size-fits-all answer to the question of life's meaning. For many, the search for a singular, definitive purpose can feel elusive, as what holds meaning for one person may not hold the same weight for another. Many people struggle with existential doubt, feeling that no matter what they achieve or how much they accumulate, life still seems to lack a definitive purpose. This sense of uncertainty can lead to frustration or confusion as individuals search for something concrete that will give their existence meaning. In this view, life may simply be what we make of it, and the meaning could be entirely subjective, shaped by our own beliefs, experiences, and perspectives. What brings meaning to one person's life might not resonate in the same way for another, making the search for meaning a deeply personal and unique journey. Some might find comfort in the idea that we are free to create our own meaning, while others may feel disillusioned by the lack of a universal answer. This absence of a predetermined meaning challenges individuals to confront the realities of existence and embrace the uncertainty, often leading to the recognition that meaning is something that each of us must define for ourselves. Conclusion: meaning as a personal journey. To wrap things up, the meaning of life may not be something that can be definitively answered, as it's a question that transcends easy or absolute solutions. It may be a deeply personal journey, shaped by the experiences we have, the relationships we form, and the goals we set along the way. Each of us has the opportunity to explore what truly matters to us, influenced by our unique paths, struggles, and victories. Whether through religion, philosophy, science, or personal growth, the pursuit of meaning is part of what makes life truly meaningful, offering us a sense of direction and purpose. This search often evolves over time, with different periods of our lives bringing new insights and understandings about what gives our existence value. The questions we ask, the challenges we face, and the ways we grow and change all contribute to our own personal sense of meaning. What brings fulfillment to one person may differ vastly from another, but it's the pursuit of that meaning itself, in all its varied forms, that makes the journey of life so profound. Ultimately, the quest for meaning is not just about finding an answer, it's about experiencing the journey and continuing to evolve as individuals. Thank you for watching this exploration of life's meaning. We hope this video has provided you with new insights and encouraged you to think more deeply about your own perspective on life. If you found this video thought-provoking, please like, share, and subscribe for more content. Your support helps us create more meaningful videos and continue these important discussions. Don't forget to comment below with your thoughts on this age-old question. How do you find meaning in your life? We'd love to hear your personal interpretations and experiences, as each journey to understanding the purpose of life is unique. Until next time, take care, stay curious, and keep searching for your own truth in this fascinating journey of existence.